Hey YouTube, I'm doing this review I did this unboxing, if you'll recall, several days ago, and this is from Techno accessories. This is called the Techno pole, and it's a pole for your GoPro. I have another GoPro here. We'll be using in a few minutes to show this, but anyhow, it's a very simple and yet very good pole. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, and it's very simple to use. And to me, those are the two things that are highly sought after. Basically, you know here on the top, this is where you're going to put your GoPro. One little word of warning: you see, you can tighten this thing in without too much effort, and you can see this is a plastic pole, and so these things do bend. You can see how they kind of pull in on both sides there. So, you know, if you loosen it up a little bit, of course, they'll straighten right up. But this is a problem not with this pole, but that's with just every plastic piece, obviously, and every GoPro. You know, so obviously if you want to put these on, you just take your bolt out, put your GoPro on just like that, run the bolt right back through here. Let me get it lined up. Okay, you put the bolt right on through, just like so. Get it good and tight, and then that way, of course, you've got a nice little extension. Stand this Techno pole up, you can see it there, and it's fairly tall. What it is, I measured it just before I did this review. I used this tape right here, and the pole itself, when closed, is 16¼ inches from the top right there all the way to the bottom right there is 16¼ inches as it stands. Obviously the GoPro there is going to add about 3 inches or so, so it'd be about 19¼ inches, you know, give or take 19 inches. When you extend it out, this will extend out all the way to 40 inches exactly, and again I measured it with this, and it came out to be exactly 40 inches without the GoPro. So again, it's going to add a few more inches to it. So, you know, in total, just with the pole, you can get it up about 43 inches tall, like if you're trying to get over a crowd or something like that. But anyway, the way that you do this, you can see right here, you got just two little lock screws, little lock wheels that you just turn. And if you turn them both to the right, and you can do this together like that, then you can see that you can extend this out, and you just turn it back to the left to tighten it. Do the same thing down here. And then again, this is going to be very hard to show, but if I do this flat right here, then you can see right there's the bottom of the pole, and all the way up to here is exactly 40 inches. So taking this thing up, I mean, I can sit down here. My ceilings are 10 foot tall with me sitting down, and I'm probably no more, I would say a foot and a half at most from the ceiling, just, and that's sitting down. So obviously some of the benefits that you can do with this, you can loosen this a little bit, and you can turn this right towards you, tighten it right back up. And then this way, if you want to record yourself, you know, you're walking down a path or something, you're somewhere, you're doing a vlog, and you're, of course, you know, you're the star of your own vlog, so you want to get yourself on camera. You can take this and you can just swing it around as you go, of course, back and forth like that, and all the way around, so that you can get yourself from any angle that you want. Obviously, another benefit is if you want to take it, and now here's the thing with all of these, you see, trying to pull this back, it doesn't go right there. So if we take this out, so you just loosen the nut is all you do, pull that out, take this, turn it around, obviously, put your bolt right back in, just like so, and then you see you can bend it straight like that. Now, of course, the benefit to this is now it is away from you. So when you want to record something, obviously you can see right there And so as you take it across, you can go over to anything that's close to you or far away from you, up and down, and then you can get it that way. So as you're walking down the street, trail, whatever, you can take it like this. And there's two ways I do it. If I'm trying to get something up close and personal, say like I want to shoot this right here, then I will take, I can put my hand on this to steady it, and then I can slide it, and this makes really smooth video. So it's really good to do it that way. Another way to do it, you know, on these GoPros, you can, on your menus, you can tell it to flip upside down, so that's recording right side up when it's upside down. And so since your weight of your camera is hanging down, then it makes the pole almost just automatically balanced. So again, you can use your hand as just a pivot, and then you can just go right across, and you can get really smooth video. And of course you can just go from side to side like that if you wanted to get something, and that will give you excellent video as well. So just something else that you can do. Now then, so to bring this back down, you just turn it to the right, turn this one to the right, just close them, and when it's closed like this and it's easy, then you can just grab both of them at the same time, just tighten them just that quick, and it's not going anywhere. And so of course you can, obviously you can do it just like this. You can use it as it's very short. You can take one of these, take them out, and have it like that. So obviously when you're out like this, I didn't measure it actually with just one out. So let's do that right quick and see what we've got. It's right at about 28.5 inches, about, I'd say 28 inches actually at that point. So with one arm extended, you're out 28 inches from yourself. And then of course, you know, again, you can just loosen that, tighten it right back down, and then you're good to go. If you want the little thicker one out, which if you're going to do one is probably the best way to do it, because you know you've got thicker here. This one here is just a little bit thinner. You can, if you look at this pole, you can see that this is a little thicker than this. So if you're going to do just one pole, really you'll want this one out because it's just going to lead you to more stability. One more thing, well actually two more things to talk about in this is down here on the handle itself. This handle is just made of rubber, and it's very grippy. I mean, that's the best way that I can describe it. Is it's very grippy. Here, I'll put it up here and you can see very closely, and it's just got all these squares cut in it. It goes that way all the way around, up and down is just these squares. And it's, I mean, it's a very steady pole. You see that? I'm just shaking that for you and being quiet so you can hear. I mean, there is no sound. There's nothing loose. There's no rattles. I mean, this thing is tight. And then, of course, down here, you've got the wrist strap that you can obviously put around your own wrist if you want. And then, of course, you can tighten this down a little bit. And then this way, you can still use it. And if you happen to lose your grip for some reason, then holding this handle, I don't see how in the world you would ever lose your grip. But if you do, you know, if it drops, then oops, it's still on your wrist right there, obviously. You haven't lost it no matter where you're at. So that's obviously a good safety feature that I think all of these types of poles do these days. But it's just nice to have it just in case you need it so you don't drop this. Other than that, I mean, I would absolutely and most certainly recommend this Techno pole here. It is it's very good. I actually do have the gold pole as well. I will be doing a comparison video with that. But for this pole, I will go ahead and get an Amazon link and put it in the description in case you want to buy one of these things. I would highly recommend them. They're actually very inexpensive, and they work well. So I will get a lot of use out of this one just as I use my other one quite a bit, and I would recommend that you definitely give it a try. So if you've got any questions or comments or anything, please just let me know. Thanks.